Alright, what you'll see in this video, this is the next installment. We're trying to do these in succession and trying to do these in order. That way it's a lot easier for you to follow along with the entire build. What you're going to see in this video, this is where I say we poured the concrete. We actually had the concrete poured. This is one thing that I contracted out because concrete is expensive and it's also very difficult to do, and we just didn't have the physical time to set aside to do this all at once. So I ended up hiring a crew that did a phenomenal job. We used some local guys, try to support local businesses wherever you can. They did a phenomenal job. They actually separated the garage from the house, poured the garage separately, and then poured the house, which I really did love the way it was laid out because it gave me a big stress crack to separate the house and the garage. Now they did cut stress cracks all through the house and everything there as well, but I've got one big separation between the garage and the house, so if the garage starts to crack, it won't affect the house as much. Also, you'll see here too towards the end of the video, and we actually missed the pour. I wish we could have been there for the actual while they were pouring the concrete. Really the only thing we could get out there, as you'll see in some of this video, that they were just smoothing using the little whirly-bird thing that you drive around and everything on the concrete. So we did miss the pour, which I hate, but they got it done and it looked great as far as I'm concerned. I was very, very pleased. Also towards the end of this video, or the last good portion of this video, you're going to see is a walkthrough of everything we have done up to this point. Roughly, there's a few things here and there that we've done since then, but we're trying to get caught up with these videos, trying to get all these videos to where we're pretty much live and letting you know, hey, here's what we're doing on a weekly basis. Also, you'll see too, if you check out our Amazon store, a lot of the things that we've used, for instance, the compactor that you saw used in a previous video, it's actually linked on our Amazon store. Fantastic piece of machinery, did a fantastic job, did amazing. Also, I think I've linked a bunch of the PVC equipment, everything that I could think of that we've used up until now, because I used Amazon a lot to get a bunch of specialty parts, because there's a lot of things around our area. There's nobody that's building a barn dominium or a post frame home for that matter. So there was a lot of things that I had to order. So that's kind of what I tried to link, as many of those things on Amazon. That way you'll know that these things are tried and true, and we use them in the actual construction of this home. You know, they're not just fly-by-night things. You know, these actually stand up and they're test proven by us. But yeah, check out this video. Tell us, you know, what you think. Send us messages. Subscribe to us. We've got a Facebook page. We've got an Instagram page. Whole 9 yards on social media. Please check out that Amazon page. But you'll see here, and we kind of go over a little bit of what we've done with the plumbing. It's just a little bit of a general overview towards the end of the video. So, hope y'all enjoy it.
Closer and closer to time to pour concrete. You see there's our, that'll be the island. That's the water system. Guest bathroom, guest bedroom, master bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, and here we are. We're all the way up to, they're pouring the concrete, but they stopped at the line of the garage, basically is what they've done. Looks like they put some kind of petition up right here to do this, so I guess they can put a break here, and that's probably a good idea. And it's already smoothed out and completely done, and we've got a drain in the center. You probably can't see it, but it's right there. There's the drain, kind of covered it. They'll open it up, and here's what we got so far. Quick video. They just completed the pour, and he's smoothing it out now. They're trialing it also, so they hadn't even taken the boards off yet. It's still wet. We missed the pour, but This is all the way to the front. There's our water lines. Looks like everything's looking pretty good. Looks like they're tying together to the back half. It's already dry. That looks good. This is the back half, and you can see that they've saw cut. They've already saw cut this. Saw cut all of this back here to control the cracks. You can see. Looks good. Looks really good. And of course our drain is, I couldn't see it right there. There's a drain in the center of that one. Back view. I'm actually on the dry. Yesterday they completed the 40 feet, and then now he's doing the whirly bird in the front half, the front 60 feet. And there we go. Okay, at this point we've got the concrete poured, and we're going to show you how they did the stress cracks. They've got those cut in here. We thought they were pretty straight, but they're actually not that straight, but you can't tell. All we got to do is have stress cracks so that, you know, everybody says concrete, it's not if concrete will crack, it's when it will. Concrete's going to crack. So basically what they did is they put, cracks in it so that the cracks will stay in the cracks, if that makes any sense, okay? So we got that done, but now we're way ahead of that right now. We've got the framing done, but I'm not going to show you the framing right now. What I want to do is walk down the hallway here and kind of show you, the things we had to do as the concrete was prepped, and it'll make sense to you. Let me move a few things out of the way here. You got some junk in the corner. You'll notice against this wall here, this is where the sink's going to be, but that's, if you'll notice all that plastic pipe going through right there, that's where our manifold set is going to be, and I'm going to take you around on the other side of the wall here to show you where it's at. If you come up here, and in this first room to the left, it's actually the mud room, if you will, washroom, and we're going to be putting a manifold set right here, which we've already purchased. We're going to be putting it in, and you'll be seeing that in the next few videos as we go along. All these pipes go to each faucet, sink, toilet. They're individual. That way we can turn them off and on manually. Now, some people don't like to do that because, and I understand, their reasoning. And the reasoning is because when you turn the cold water on way in there, or the hot water on way in that room in there, we've got to wait till it flows all the way through and gets hot. And then if we turn the hot on in another room, we got to wait again. In other words, there's no direct single flow of water through this house. It all comes right here and then is distributed to each room through a manifold assembly. And that's, we just wanted that for the biggest reason is because, if we ended up with a leak somewhere or an issue somewhere in the house, we don't have to turn all the water off in the house. We just turn one valve and cut one, component off in the house and do that repair and then turn it back on. And that was the reason for it. I mean, and it's new and it's upcoming technology for homes, if you will. Is that what it is? So that's what we did here. We're going to have hot water, or I say hot water heater. It's a water heater that heats water. Okay. We're going to try to mount it right outside here, and then we're going to come across the top of this door facing here and over and into here with our main line, and our hot water line will come into here. Okay, so into these manifolds. Okay, back out of this room, and we come into this one to the left, right past the one we were just in, and this is the guest bedroom, or I'm sorry, guest bathroom. And you can see this is the toilet right here. We've got cold water. We've used a plastic turn so we can hold that line out through the wall. Right here is one of the holes that you see in the concrete pour that we're doing, and I think I explained it in the description of what we're doing, but basically this gives you a better idea as to what we're doing. We're going to put a big shower here, a big shower on this wall, and we've got our hot and cold water that's come up behind in the back right here, and it'll come through this wall. So you'll turn your water off and on here, and that'll be your drain. We've got to put a P-trap in there, so that's why we've got such a big hole. Only way you can put a P-trap down in there is have a big hole, and then we'll put that in, and then we'll fill it in with a some kind of either mastic or concrete again. Okay, so back on up to go up the hall and turn to the right, and then turn to the right again. You're in our closet, and then in the master bathroom. And in the master bathroom to the left here, we've got the same thing, the toilet with the cold water turned out and ready to go. Exact same thing we had before in that other room. We've got our hot and cold that's going to come up the wall here, and we're going to build a built-in shower right here. And the difference in this one, it being a master bath, is we're going to put a bathtub right here. There'll be a bathtub sitting here, and that's the area for the P-trap for it. Now, we don't have a pipe in this one, but we can dig down and it's there. There's a pipe there. We just pulled it out. I think there's a reason we pulled it out. It seemed like we were doing some wall work, and it was in the way, so we had to move it or something. But you'll notice we've got our hot and cold for this bathtub, and it's going to have to come out and over when we build in our boxing for the back of that back there. We'll put we'll come over here and we'll have a sink faucet right here for this, where the hot and cold will go. And then over in this corner is our where we'll have our lavatory, and we've got our hot and cold coming through here, and our drain. And of course, I didn't show you that in the other room over there. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you that when I turned back to the right. I should have showed you there is a lavatory and drain over on that side. And then we come on out and go all the way out to the hallway again, and then we're kind of staying with the concrete here. Now, before I go through, I want you to notice right down that wall right there, you see there's a hot and cold sticking through. Well, they're actually going to come out here into the garage area. Excuse the fan, it's a little noisy, but it's hot in here. So right about here, we've got a drain and a hot and cold that's going to come through. We're going to put a sink right here. There'll be like a mop sink for us to wash our hands when we're working in the garage or shop area. And then if you look to your right, there is another bathroom out here in the shop, and that bathroom as well is going to have a toilet. It's jammed up with a bunch of junk right now. We're just getting through cold weather and going to hot weather now. We still got our heaters in here. We just packed them in here out of the way. That right there is actually the toilet. I'm sorry, is actually the toilet. That's the vent. That one vent right there is going to vent the entire house. We have a single line. If you'll notice in the video, when we're building the sewer line, it goes right down the middle of that hallway in the center of the pole barn, and the vent is right here at the very end of this. So as water flows in to any of those, it's going to draw from right here. It's going to draw from this side. So everything should draw from the top end. We've got our vent at the very top of it and our drain at the very bottom of it. So we should have a vacuum effect created. So everything should flush and water should go without having any more vents except for that one right there. And of course, we do have, you can't see it, I'm sorry, this fan's in the way. There is a hot, cold, and a drain right there for a sink. There'll be a sink here, toilet here, and that's all. So this is just a bathroom for in the garage. And that kind of pretty much completes it. Now this room is the one, excuse me, where it goes all the way through and goes to the mother-in-law suite. So, you know, on the other side of that wall, we'll eventually be building a mother-in-law suite. But right now we're just going to cap that off, and that's down the road. We got to get this done first. So that's where we're at right now, is doing the concrete. And you'll see that in this video we're showing at this point. Hope you enjoy it. Like and subscribe, and you know, share this with everybody you can. Green Creek Farms. I hope you enjoy what we're doing, and we're going to be working really hard this summer to show you a lot more videos. So stay with us.